What's up? What up, everyone? Harry the Big Dog here. This is day 2 of 50. Again, to refresh, this is yesterday, which would have been June 22nd. This is June 23rd, marks the 50 days prior to the 50th anniversary. And I am just bringing people on. We're talking about the old school ways of doing things that we used to do. Shout out to Free Agent Radio, Free Agent Soul, and Broadcast Hip Hop Network. I got my man DJ Mr. Anderson on with us today. What is up, bro?
What's going on, Aaron?
I'm chilling. So, yo, we both grew up in Edenwald Projects in the Bronx,
Mm-hmm.
229th Street, 47th Precinct, Met Foods, A&P,
Yeah, man.
Pathmark. We grew in those times.
Yeah.
You know, what was it like? What was your vision of how it was back in those days when we were yay high? We didn't know nothing, no facial hair, no nothing.
It was just a simple times, I mean, we lived in the projects. We didn't know it was supposed to be a bad area,
Right.
I mean, it was just, living. I mean, we always had someone to play with. There was always,
Where? Play with where? Outside.
Outside, yes. And if the weather was bad, we play in the hallways.
Yep. Even when the weather was bad, we had Devil's Hill.
Oh yeah, them snow, yeah, man.
In the snow.
Yeah. What was it? The story that someone got their head knocked off hitting the chain.
Yeah, remember that story? I never knew if it was actually true or not.
I don't think so.
We're getting ready to celebrate hip hop for 50 years. Back in those days when we were talking about, you're talking about the late 70s, mid to late 70s, early 80s. Did you ever think it would be like this and you would be DJing for 35, 40 years?
No. I remember the first time I heard a rap song, Cedro was in front of his door on 7th floor, and he was playing a tape. That was the first time I heard rap music.
Well, what was the song, if you remember?
I don't remember. He was being very secretive about it.
Like nobody's supposed to know.
Yeah.
And then 50 years later, we still don't even know the song.
Right. I remember I was in the Army, and this was 86. And some of the soldiers who were in the rock said that hip hop would never be as big as rock. Now rock is non-existent. Hip hop is the dominant music on the planet.
Multi-billion-dollar business.
Rap is in every language now.
So I'm doing some nostalgia too. I'm gonna show you, and I think when I asked what was people's first turntable, and they talk about maybe the technique something or some belt driven stuff, but I do believe this right here was everybody's first turntable. And
Yes.
Check it out. I do have
Wow.
the music that goes to it. And you can play it even standing up. Let me rock one. Let me rock a song for you. You put the needle on and you can play this thing from any.
Wow. I remember that.
This was everybody's first turntable. Yes, bro. So what it was for me in the projects, like you said, you don't know where you live, and you don't know you're in the hood because you don't know anything else. You don't know everybody. The parents were scraping by and all of that stuff.
Right.
But now to celebrate this thing we call hip hop, and they didn't even start off as hip hop back in the day. It started off, the DJs were playing what our mothers and fathers listened to.
Mm-hmm.
Your regular R&B, your soul music, and they just found little pieces and
Little
started
break.
cutting them things up.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turned somewhere in the late 70s when we used to hear all the jams. I know you've been to the Valley a couple of times,
Mm-hmm.
in the Bronx, Hafen Pool.
Yep.
Shout out to everybody out there. But bro, I just wanted to say thank you. I'm doing these little quick get on and get offs. Shout out to everybody who was the pioneers, Cold Crush Brothers, the Force MCs before they became the Force
Force MDs,
MDs,
yeah.
you know, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious, what they were, Furious 4 first?
I think
I
so.
think so. Yeah.
You know what? This generation has it so easy. Remember, we used to have to stay up to 2 o'clock in the morning to listen to hip hop.
Yes. To watch, to listen to WHBI.
Yes, Mr. Magic
Everybody
and
from New
Awesome
York,
Crew.
whether you're listening live or listening to recording, put in that station. Just type in WHBI, no matter what
Mm-hmm.
platform I'm streaming this to. But we are gone. Peace. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, my brother.